Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at Yakima's line of OverHaul HD truck bed ladder racks. Just check out etrailer to see the specific fit for your truck. Now this rack is going to allow you to get accessories and tools and other equipment above your truck bed, create more space on the inside for other cargo or gear that you might have. Now a great feature about this rack is that it can be taken off our truck bed and reinstalled with ease. All we have to do is loosen up the bolts that are clamping down onto our side posts. Once we do that on all four of them, we can just pick up our rack. We can set it aside in our garage for those times where we maybe need to carry a pretty tall load to where it can't fit under our crossbars even when they're extended all the way. Your foot packs can just stay on the side rails like so. Then you can reinstall it when you're done. Now the foot packs are going to be taking up a good amount of space on your side rails. They are going to sit in about 3 inches from the edge of our side rail. And it's also going to be taking up about 1.5 inches on the inside of our truck bed. So just keep that in mind when deciding if you're going to travel with the foot packs still installed. So as you can see, I've got a cargo basket up there with a bike rack, and I got some cargo that I couldn't fit in the cab. And rather than putting it in the bed of my truck, went ahead and threw it on that basket. But you can also see that I've got a ladder on the other side to let you know that you can use this for elongated loads. You can just raise your supports up to where they're above the cab of your truck, and now we can fit our ladder up there without having to put it in our truck bed and take up more space. With that being said, you can see on the inside, I've got my generator, I've got all my tools, and I even got a 64-gallon trash can sitting under the crossbars. Now, like I said, this truck bed rack is adjustable. At its lowest point, the crossbar height is going to be 19 inches, so that's low enough to get some stuff below the cab of your truck so it's not creating too much wind noise. But at its highest point at 30, that's going to be more than enough space to be able to be aligned with a rack that could be on the cab of your truck, so you can get those very elongated loads over to have support. The rack is going to be compatible with all Yakima mounts, so you're going to be able to carry kayaks, bikes, rooftop tents, and more. The end caps of our HD bars are going to have nice tie-down points. You can use these to secure your cargo, like we have our ladder strapped down right here. They are going to be rated for 700 pounds of tie-down strength, so that's more than enough to get your cargo secured. Now we're going to go ahead and unload all of our gear so we can take a closer look at the rack by itself. It is going to have a 500-pound weight capacity. However, it does drop down to 300 when you're doing some extreme off-roading, so you do want to keep that in mind. Now, like I said, each end cap is going to have its own tie-down point, so that's going to total to 4 around the crossbars. In addition to each crossbar tie-down point, you are going to have one of these integrated tie-down points on each of the uprights, totaling up to 4, and each one is going to be equipped with a bottle opener. Now, we're also going to have a lot of T-tracks to be able to mount a lot of other accessories. We have one on the outside of a post, and then we also have one on the inside. That's going to be on each upright. We're also going to have one on the top of our HD crossbar and one on the bottom. So there's a lot of room to put whatever accessories you might want to be hauling. Now the T-track on the top of the crossbar is going to have a rubber strip that helps cut down on wind noise and drag. So if you ever want to mount something inside the T-track, you just remove the strip and then cut it to length for whatever accessory you might want to be mounting up there, and then reinsert the strip. The rack has a durable aluminum construction, so it is going to be rust-proof, and it's got a nice black powder coat finish that adds to the looks of your vehicle. Now, in order to adjust the height on this rack, you do have to loosen a couple of bolts. We're going to have to loosen both of these up front and the 2 on the back side, as well as the 2 bolts that are holding tight our crossbar so that our crossbar can adjust in the track as our post lowers or raises. So we'll go ahead and just start loosening the bolts. Once you have all the bolts on both sides loosened, you're going to be able to lower and raise your rack to whatever height you need it at. And then when you have it at that specific height, again, use the measuring tape on the inside of both of the side posts. Then you can just tighten down all of the bolts and you're ready to go. We also have 2 locks included with our kit. It's going to help secure each system. Just like that. And when you want to put it on, you just put it back on. Now each post is going to mount using 2 of our J-clamps right here that are going to come on the underside of our side rail and then bolt down right here and tighten down. Now, however, if you do have the Retrax XR tonneau cover, you could do away with the foot packs right here, and you could purchase an adapter kit sold separately here at etrailer to attach this post directly to the T-slot on the side rail of your Retrax. Just see etrailer for that adapter kit. Well, thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for our look at Yakima's line of OverHaul HD truck bed racks.